So, we are reviewing Tevin414. It looks like he's going to be being Genji Phara on Oasis. He's gold. 20,000 or 2,000 ranked game. Victory. Well, let's see how much of a victory it is. I usually don't look through the high priority reviews. Okay, it's close enough. It's close enough for us. Oh, and it looks like he's on some sort of keyboard. Not keyboard. The opposite of a keyboard, a controller. Yeah, get rid of all those. Get rid of all those goddamn shields. Did I say shields? I meant railings. Not bad. You're being sneaky for a little bit too long, but I understand. I understand what your thought process was. Okay. That's pretty simple. So you want to be backing away sooner, especially with the old Winston. It's not bad that you pressured him, but I will say it's bad that you kind of stuck around way too long. So as soon as you see like a Mercy Winston or a Mercy Diva, like you're not going to get these guys. You can build up ult, but I would rather have you essentially stay a little bit farther back, hit them where you were. You didn't need to dash through them. You could use the dash to escape. Remember, survival is number one. Survival is more important. But as like a 2,000 level player, what you need to do more than anything is play. And build up this Overwatch vocab. Okay, again. Try to prioritize survival. So, also, you didn't know where your team was at. You're alone on the point. And if you're stalling, I get that. That's cool. But instead of stalling for your life, you can stall for a little bit and then run away and try to draw resources back. Right, so if you're stalling here, you could have actually went back while they were on the point. Let's say this was the point. Instead of staying right on it. Because, I mean, if you just stay here and die, you may get like an extra 1%. 2% maybe. But if you stall for a little bit and then you jump off a couple percent early and stay alive, and you're back here, you're in the back lines, now they need to pull people off this way to deal with you. Or you can keep on harassing them. Sometimes going deeper in is safer. Alright. Eyes got a little big. But that was nothing more than, I mean, you could have got Mercy with a little bit better accuracy. But that comes with time. No worries right here. You think Tevin is in chat? Tevin, are you here? Oh, you're here! Oh shit, you got that super nice emote. 6-month subscriber. Alright, Tevin. Well, shit. Now we can yell at you. Alright. We'll go over that, what happened there, in a little bit. Actually, it looks like you may switch. Let's go over it right now. Perfect. Black screen. So you get the point. Now, the enemy team... Let's see, yellow. Let's say they're here. They're kind of here. And... we'll do pink. Your team was actually way back here. Now, this kind of goes along with Tracer as well. But basically where you don't want to be is in no man's land. And why is that? Because while these guys are shooting you, or shooting your teammates, you may just get hit by chance. This happens with Tracer a lot. If you spend too much time between the ranks, and by the ranks I mean like the lines both teams form, as a Genji, you want to be... let's do orange. I've always said this, Genji, you want to be on the fringe of combat. Hell, even here. But this gets a little bit dangerous. And your whole idea is to, shave off combat. This is what you're looking to do. You're looking to shave off these edges, more or less. If you see weakness, you strike. But if not, you kind of just sit back and you harass on these flanks, because Genji is one of the best soloers in the game. 1v1, if you have your resources up, fucking really, really good. And you kind of use this to buy time, and then when your team engages or gets essentially gets a couple hits, and it allows you to strike in. That's when you want to go in. But when nothing's happening, you do not wish to, what I call, stir the pot by yourself by going in alone. It's very dangerous. You know, switch off to 2 losses. Okay. Okay. Alright, no one can hit each other. But it's good you got out of there. Oh, okay. So you missed everyone. I do that, man. Don't worry about it. Just remember as Genji, you get, when you use your ult, you get your dash back. Essentially, you want to almost confirm a kill with that dash reset. And then from there, you want to get another, you'll get a kill so you get that dash reset. So try to have a kill definitely lined up. One, two, three, four. There we go. Whoa, holy shit. Oh, that's right. It goes by 5-second intervals, not 3. That's Twitch. Okay, he's alone. Fuck, I've been that Junkrat sometimes. This close in, you want to use your right click. There you go. Okay. You're using your mouse 1 a little bit too soon. Good shots there.
My genius is finally recognized.
So remember, your mouse 2 is faster. It also is a bit more lenient with, because it's more like an AoE attack. All right, I think you're just riding the high there. Don't worry about that. So here I want to come to a concept of greed. We'll go to the camera. Greed. It's not bad. Most people think greed, like being greedy in a game, is really, really bad. But if you don't get punished for greed, you're going to be ahead. So you actually want to be greedy in a very skilled way. Part of being greedy is also not using ults. So if sometimes I'll be in a fight and I'm like, all right, 3 of them died. I don't have to use my ult. I'll save it for the next fight, and that is a form of greed. You also you want to have that mentality in pretty much all players. When something happens and you're getting attacked and you're like, all right, if it feels like you have the advantage, see if you can't, maybe you don't need to use an ult. So don't. But if you feel like, all right, They got 4 guys. A couple of my guys are weak. If they use an ult, I'm in trouble. Let's just win this fight. Cool, do it. That's all you need to do. But it's okay to be greedy. Don't use your ult if you don't need to. Also, just in this case in particular, there's just 1 tank in front of you. Even if there's 2 tanks. With Genji, try not to use your ult on tanks. Save it for the squishies. Alright, this is dangerous. Get the fuck out. Cool. You maybe would have had dash, but it's questionable. But you don't seem to be double jumping a lot. I would not stay in a closed-in area around the corner. Okay, whew. Okay, there we go. On the first map, you weren't using that many, you know, wall climbs or double jumps either. Which I can understand at a lower level because you want to be more accurate than evasive. Alright, where's he at? Not up there, but you can go that way. So, it looks like you have some, if I would like to assume something, a little bit of, I don't want to call it fear, but you're apprehensive of double jumping a lot because I'm thinking it's affecting your accuracy. Oh, you try to hide from the ult? Yeah, don't hide from Junkrat's ult in the corner like that. It says I've always used the word greed as more of a miscalculation of when to be aggressive. No. Greed is not bad. And I wouldn't say it's always being aggressive with it. Greed isn't always aggressive. Greed is you're trying to get away with something. Okay, so I mean, here's the thing. You have to. Here's you're 2,000, so I'm not even like expecting you to know this. You have to feel how the game's going right now. Like when you were deep in there, your team was dead, and you should have been like, all right, I can probably poke from this far away, but I shouldn't really engage. Also, you seem to be dashing into battle. That's risky. That's quite risky. Because you're down a heavy movement resource. And if they have... At lower levels, you can get away with double jumping and like trying to attack. You maybe not get hit. Higher levels, it's not going to happen. Now that's when you want to dash, right there. Like if you're behind him, then it would have. When he turns around, your team would have had an opening there. A little bit of, and I don't think this is anything bad. But you just have a little bit of issue keeping your enemy in front of you, like on your screen, more or less. And that comes with time. skip ahead. And he's going to rock the Pharaoh.
I will protect the innocent. See you in the air.
Okay. Ooh, good shot. Oh, you want it, don't you? Yeah, good job. Okay, no, this is good. You did really well there. So that was greedy, right? You went a little bit too far, and you try to get some, try to punish something, and you got punished instead.
My team needs me.
Just remember basic concept of how to play King of the Hills. Almost all King of the Hills operate this way. There's your spawn room. There's big open area. Choke points. Mid. Flip this. If you're in a fight, you push up the mid. If you win a fight, push up to their chokes, but don't go too much further than that. In fact, I would say about right about there. Let's remove this first line. You try to get some damage done in here first, because you want to punish the fact that they have to go this far, or this far. You want them to use resources here. You're not really looking for a kill, but it can happen. But you expect resources to be used here. Once you do that, you back up to this midline, and you punish them for coming out of these chokes. And then that's how you start the fight. And then usually you'll pick a left side or a right side, depending on where they come, yada yada yada. But that's the general gist of things. If you find yourself pushed up past those lines, and you'd essentially be spawn camping, essentially, if you're past those lines, I consider it spawn camping, even if you're only 1 foot past it. Right here, you're going to be a little bit higher. Also, there's a Phara, yeah, right there. Alright, you're getting these shots down. The Phara's still over there. She went to the health pack. She just blasted to get to it. Really good. Also, I missed Motion Brave. Thank you for the 613 sub, my friend. He didn't say anything. The Potato says finally reached getting diamond. Good job, buddy. You'll probably want to use your fly here, or thrusters. There you go. Man, no one is looking up. Right here, you want to get up higher. You don't want to be with the plebs down that low. Oh, you landed on her head. Also, when you're in that much downtime, reload. If you're going behind cover for a second and a half, reload. You're getting a lot of direct hits. Watch out for that trap right below you. Yeah, the plebs.
Back in action.
You're doing significantly better with Phara. So you've heard from Phara main say that just because Phara can fly forever doesn't mean that you should. One of the times you shouldn't. So you are 100% correct. In fact, I think... We'll really talk about this going... I think there's actually a big issue with Phara right now, and by the fact that she's you never see her fight on the ground, which means there's something off about the character, right? Either she's in the air because she's extremely powerful, or she's never played. If you're doing it always like a Phara main, there are going to be times when you want to fly low. Essentially, the higher you fly, the more vulnerable you are because it takes more time to get behind cover. It depends if there's vertical cover or not. This is Oasis vertical cover. Essentially, if you can't get something, if you can't get the angle you want, don't fly up. Okay, I like this. So at first you're targeting the tanks, which is hit and miss. But then you went for the 200 hit point target. That went a lot better. Thrusters? Okay. Okay, so you definitely got tunnel vision. I know you got a kill there, but you have severe tunnel vision. Okay, you let the monkey go. Perfect. All right, don't bother with her. There you go. Remember at DMAC Divas, it's more important to win the fight than to hunt down a DMAC Diva. Very rarely would I say go chase her. Win the proper fight, then deal with her. Punish that guy. You should put pressure on him. Okay, he died. Okay, you got him. Careful because Soldier gets increased movement speed in the air while he's sprinting. It's just a mechanic you have to know. I know sprinting in the air doesn't really help you at all in real life, but sprinting in Overwatch while you're in the air makes you go a lot faster. Alright, I like that choice. That was putting survival above getting the kill. Now that ultimate, don't want to talk about it too much. It's interesting to lead with Phara's ult because it is one of the 2 ultimates in the game with 0 point casting time between damage and casting. Right, every character in the game, besides Phara and Reaper, requires some type of warm-up before dealing damage. So if you use it first, you kind of want to make sure you have a 200 hit point target in mind so you can get the damage done. Oh. Okay, you stay alive. Maybe want to find your Lucio friend, though. You're pretty low. If you feel threatened at any point in time, thrusters. It'll probably save your life more often than not. Later on, you want to refine it so you don't do it all the time, but... you probably also want to be flying a bit higher on this one. This map specifically has really good vertical cover. Right up here. So Phara's strongest strength, if you will, is... Let's see if I can find a place where it's happening. Okay. Here's I can get an example from this. It's not what I would want, but it's what I can do. Right here. Whenever there is a choke point like this, and you're above it, meaning they can't get out and see you properly, so it's covered. Shooting in here, there is little to nothing that someone on the other side of this... Like, someone right here has no... Or here, or anywhere here, has no possible way to damage you. Because of the angle of attack. This is something you have to abuse with Phara. It's such a, it's like, it's perfect, right? There is no way they can hit you. You can still hit them. Yeah. Definitely abuse that. Ever thought about maining Phara first because of my Quake experience? No, I played Demo Man professionally in TF2, so Junkrat was my guy. When should you stagger Baby Diva and when should you kill her? Usually you stagger her if she's the last one left, and she's the tankiest tank in the game, so that usually happens. If you can kill a Baby Diva off, like, let's say you demech her first thing in the fight, finish her off if you can. Don't let that problem sit around. A little bit of tunnel vision on this Roadhog. There are squishier targets. Also, more dangerous targets to you, too. McCree's one, Soldier was one. You could have got the Junkrat as well.
Back online.
Oh, chat reviews different than regular reviews? No, they're not. I just kind of use the words interchangeably. I would often say sub-reviews, just because that's kind of like the community's word for it. But a lot of people think like, oh, I got a sub to Chro to get reviewed. I don't want to do that. I like that. That was a good concussive blast. That was one of those, that last death you just had. It seemed weird. It seemed like you were floating down and not falling down. Maybe that I missaw something. But if you gotta fall, fall. Like, don't fuck around. Don't try to float down. Don't make it safe. Just drop like a rock. Okay. Pharaoh's above you. There you go. You got her. You don't got her. You got her! Alright, good. I was about to say tension. You're going a little bit too hard. Now right there is a little bit of tunnel vision. Definitely go for the Mercy over the tank. Oh, like that. She kind of walked into your shot, but hey, that happens. A little over the top, but I don't mind it. Now they're both to your right. Okay, that, yeah, sound would help you there. Good shot. Good shot again. Hey. Yeah. I think you did well. So let's just go over this really quickly. Genji and Phara. Cool. Cool. So with Genji, it's more about just keeping the enemy in your view. So this is like the foundations of accuracy. Is essentially keep an enemy in your POV, right? Yeah, just keep on doing that. I mean, there's no easy way to tell you like, oh, aim better, right? It's just it comes with time. But Genji, you need to work on that. Understand with Genji when you want a primary, when you want a secondary. Secondary is higher DPS. That they are. I think it's is it 0.2 seconds faster or 0.15? I forget, but it's a smidge faster. Actually, I think it's 0.1. So definitely do that, especially closer range. Phara, you're doing really good accuracy-wise. Positioning, I think was fine, but remember vertical cover. We'll just say vert cover. When you have it, use it. Genji, you are too much in the middle of things. Be careful with that. Again, the middle of things is, here's combat, here's the enemy, here's your team. You're chilling right here, right? You're just getting hit by proxy. And as a flanker, or as a weaker class, you don't want to be there. You want to be along the edges of combat. Skill usage and just movement in general, I think you were fine on. I think these were good. I guess, be wary of opening with dash, with Genji. That's all with that one. And information, I think you were fine on both ones. Use sound more. There's a couple times I could tell there's a Phara above you and you didn't really notice. Stuff like that. But overall, but above all else, play more. And this is what I want you to work on before anything else. So, too many people worry about practicing perfectly. I'll just go back to here. Too many people worry about practicing perfectly. I use a shit mouse. You guys have seen my mouse pad, which is cardboard. My keyboard's like 6 years old. Everything I use is pretty shit. Look at my gaming chair. It's fucking in shreds. It's not even a gaming chair. It's a piece of shit chair. When I hit top 500 for the first time, I wasn't on like a 144 hertz monitor. I was on some shit monitor. Don't worry about practicing perfectly. Worry about fucking practicing. Just get out there and do stuff. You're gonna fuck up. You need to. That's how you learn. You just have to do and do. You just have to keep on playing. You have to build up this Overwatch vocab. You have to build up just getting used to playing first-person shooters. I've always said this, that if I'm walking in a game and all of a sudden I just go to the right a little bit for no reason, essentially I ran into something on my left, right? I hit something on my left and I went to the right. I almost physically feel getting pushed like this. At least that's what happens in my mind. In my head, I'm just like, I got pushed. Like, the fuck? Who pushed me that way? And I get suspicious of whatever was over there. Maybe I hit a Sombra, TF2, maybe I hit a Spy, stuff like that. Is there some part of the map I didn't know about now that I know about? But, like, I almost physically feel it. That's the type of level of practice you need to get to get in the game. Stuff like that. So, practice. Don't worry about how you're practicing. Just practice. Yeah, don't get caught up in fucking trying to be perfect and then practicing. Practice. Then we'll correct stuff later. So that's about it for your review. Do you have any questions? I know you're in chair. You're not in chair, you're in chat. Is this a new chair? No, it's a piece of shit.